Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are back in KSP. And today, we're going to be trying to fly to Duna. Now, if you don't know what Duna is, I'm going to go into the map real quick and show you. So here we are at Kerbal. Now, a few videos ago, I tried to go to this place, Minimus, and I did actually. It was pretty fun. And if you want to see the video where I got here, it's in the top right corner right now. And also, even long ago, I was able to go to the Mun, which is one of Kerbal's moons. In this game, for some reason, this Earth planet, which is called Kerbal, has 2 moons. Anyways, I've been here and here. So, what's the next step? Well, if we zoom all the way out away from our planet, you can see other planets. So no, you don't only go to moons, you actually can go to other planets, and this is our entire solar system. And today, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to get to something this far away, so I settled on this planet. And this is Duna, aka Mars. And we're going to be attempting to get here. I don't think we're actually going to be able to, but I hope we're successful. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So I did a bit of research, and it turns out you need to wait for an optimal transfer window. And that transfer window is a 45-degree angle between the Earth, the Sun, and Duna. We're going to be fast-forwarding a lot until we get to a transfer window. Oh, this is going to take a while. By the way, I'm on maximum speed. That is pretty good. That looks like a 45-degree angle. Okay, well, now I guess we have to build a rocket to actually get there. Okay, so we're going to go in this place, which is the VIB, and we're going to build a rocket. Should we use the small rocket part or the big one? I think since we're going so far away, we're probably going to want to use the big one. Let's put a heat shield on the bottom and make sure we put a parachute. One time I forgot to add a parachute to my rocket. It does not end well. And alright, that is how you make a first stage. Now it's time to make the lander stage. Let's try that. Okay, that looks like a good engine for a lander stage. And obviously we're gonna need a landing leg. There we go. This lander might be a little oversized and may have a little bit too much fuel. But I mean, the more fuel we have, the more mess-ups I can afford, right? Okay, let's put on an adapter here. So we can put an even bigger fuel tank, which means we can fit an even bigger engine underneath. And I'm pretty sure this is a very powerful engine, so we're going to be using this one. Okay, now we're going to be putting another adapter yet again, so we can put an even bigger fuel tank. See where I'm going with this? That means an even bigger engine, right here. So we're putting 8 engines underneath here. Just like that. Oh, and why not? Let's strap some boosters on the side, just for the fun of it. And we're going to be putting 4 of these thrusters on the sides. Alright, just gotta fix up the staging real quick. Alright, I think we're ready. I really do hope we don't blow up or anything. Okay, one more thing before we take off. I want you to keep in mind that this launch stage is going to be firing off what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 different rockets. That should be enough, right? Okay, it looks like it's enough. Good. And I've designed this rocket so that some of the side boosters will turn off before the other ones. Watch this. Oh no, that was an explosion. Hopefully we didn't damage anything. But as you can see, we only had to drop 2 of the side boosters. That's because some of the side boosters were feeding into the other ones. If that even makes sense. Oh, I'm doing an awful job at doing a gravity turn. Excuse me, it's been a while since I last played this game. Okay, looks like our other side boosters ran out of fuel. There we go. Now we're only left with our 8 vector engines at the bottom here. Let's go in a map real quick. It looks like our apoapsis is probably like halfway there. So let's continue increasing it. Imagine if this isn't enough to get to Duna. I mean, Duna is a different planet, so it might be a lot actually. I might not have added enough fuel or engines. I'm really not sure. I hope it's enough. Okay, looks like our apoapsis is way too high, so let's cut the throttle. Oh, I forgot to add any RCS thrusters. Well, except for the built-in RCS in the command module, but that's not nearly enough. Alright, well, we're gonna have to rewind our flight. Okay, just a brief thing on what I added. I added RCS monopropellant tanks, a ton of monopropellant engines, plus these things called separatrons. These things right here, they help with the separation of boosters because the explosion that happened earlier kind of scared me. So I don't want that to happen again. Anyways, let's launch. And the first two boosters are away, and as you can see, those separatrons really help with the separation. And the other two boosters are away. There we go. Now we've only got the main engines. Our apoapsis is 31 meters. We've got to get above, I think, 70 kilometers. Otherwise, we'll still be in the atmosphere. Now our apoapsis is 80 kilometers, which means we can stop our engines. Oh, there's our monopropellant thrusters at work there. And as you can see, we've got quite a lot of monopropellant. Okay, so we've made a pretty good maneuver node, where our apoapsis should be 82 kilometers and our periapsis will be 79, which is above the atmosphere. So we're doing pretty good right now. For some reason, our RCS still isn't very strong. I don't know why I put so many engines. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, we gotta start burning right now. Hopefully we can stay on course with the SAS. Not really, we are shaking a bit. Maybe we should turn off the engines and turn them back on. No, that made it worse. Oh no, what if I turn off SAS and turn it back on? Come on. Oh, the shaking seems to have stopped. Oh no, something's gone terribly wrong. Yep, something has gone very, very wrong. It looks like our periapsis is indeed below the atmosphere, and our apoapsis has gone lower. Now that doesn't make sense. Well, probably because we were spinning. And we may not be able to recover from this one. I'm not sure. We've used up a third of our monopropellant just trying to stop the spinning. This isn't good. If we don't stop spinning before we get into the atmosphere, well, we're gonna explode. Okay, we're slowing down. I hope this happens fast enough. We're actually gonna use up all of our monopropellant just trying to fight this spin. What if I increase the throttle? Yes, it worked. Okay, let's max throttle then. What's our periapsis? Okay, it's above the atmosphere. Good. We wasted a ton of monopropellant and fuel just trying to do that, which was not ideal. Okay, that's not right. We're going to a sun encounter. So let's increase it a bit. It is intersecting with the orbit, but it is not giving us an encounter. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna keep increasing it until we get an encounter. Oh, this is not gonna work, is it? No, this isn't gonna work at all. That is way too much fuel we're gonna waste. How can we fix this? Maybe if I drag it over here? Alright, I'm gonna try to make this work. I've managed to make it so that we're gonna go out of Kerbin's sphere of influence and get captured by the sun, and then go back into Kerbin. How does that even happen? Okay, now I've managed to get an encounter with the moon. Still not what I want. Okay, this is really helpful. I managed to make Duna our target, and now the game is giving us these things, which are probably going to be pretty helpful if I know how to use it correctly. Maybe I messed up the encounter. Maybe this isn't the correct transfer window? No, it can't be. I'm pretty sure this is what you're meant to do if you want to get an encounter. Alright, you know what would be easier? If we got close enough and then did a mid-course correction. That should probably help. Okay, we're going to be doing this maneuver. And even though we're not going to get very close, we can do a mid-course correction burn around here to get us even closer. At least I hope that's gonna work. I can't believe we've actually used almost all of our monopropellant already. Okay, we're coming up on our maneuver node. We're gonna start burning in 10 seconds. And max throttle, here we go. Oh no, the entire craft is wiggling. We've run out of fuel, so let's use our second stage. Alright, okay. I've burnt, and this is the closest we're gonna get, right here. So now it's time to make a mid-course correction burn. Okay, so it turns out it is possible to get an encounter, but it's gonna be that much delta V that's required. That isn't gonna work at all. If I do the math right now, that's 4,395 meters per second of delta V. We've got 6,000 meters per second. So technically, it would be possible to get there, but I'm not so sure about landing or slowing down. Although 200 meters per second is quite a bit, but I'm not so sure. I don't think so. There's gotta be another way. No, it doesn't seem like there's a way. I think I just didn't put enough fuel on my rocket ship. That's the issue. Okay, we're gonna be trying this, but it's not gonna work. Okay, so in total it's been 75 days, and in 2 hours we're gonna be at this maneuver node. So I'm gonna need to burn for 4 minutes to actually get enough speed to get to Duna. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. Let's start burning. Yeah, this is probably gonna fail. We're either gonna A, end up with a stranded Kerbal on Duna, or B, end up with a stranded Kerbal orbiting the sun. And guess what? If we end up with a stranded Kerbal on Duna, well, I think I have a pretty good idea of what to do. We're gonna build an even bigger rocket with even more fuel and more engines, because that's always the answer. And we're gonna wait for another encounter and bring an extra large crew capsule. So we're gonna land down, get this Kerbal, Valentina Kerman, to walk over to the other landing sites, and we can fly away, fly home, and live happily ever after until the next accident happens, and we're gonna have to rescue even more Kerbals. Okay, let's disconnect the staging. Okay, so I've figured out an even more efficient way to do this. So earlier, if you looked at the amount of fuel we were going to need, it was saying 2,000 meters per second. So I've made a new maneuver node that uses a lot less, but it's going to get us even closer. Alright, here we go. Well, I do hope this works. We're actually slowing down, and that's going to make our orbit closer to the sun, which will also make us closer to Duna. You know, sometimes I wish I was actually good at KSP. Okay, after even more messing around with maneuver nodes, I've got another maneuver, 2,000 meters per second of delta V required, by the way, and we can finally get an encounter. Yeah, we're definitely ending up with a stranded Kerbal. There's no way we're getting back home with 1,000 meters per second of delta V. What a failure this mission is, really. I mean, this is my first time trying to get to Duna, so like I have no experience in interplanetary travel. I mean, this might be good for someone's first try, right? No, it isn't. It's not at all. I'm telling you, traveling to the moon or something is so much easier than this. So I've realized that I'm going at around 900 meters per second. And to slow down and capture around Duna, I'm gonna need to like half my speed or something. If I look here, I don't have enough fuel for that. So I've got an idea. I do have a heat shield, and I'm already sure, like 100% sure, there's no way I'm coming back home. So if I just ditch my lower stage and land directly on the planet, I can use my heat shield to bleed off all of my speed, right? Wouldn't that work? So right now I'm trying to see if it's possible for me to just slam into the surface of the planet. I'm not gonna have enough fuel to properly circularize, so I'm just gonna try to like slam into the surface here. And it seems if I get this perfectly, I might be able to make my trajectory directly on top of Duna. Now this is gonna be really hard to do because it's gonna have to be really precise. There we go! We're on the polar ice caps, which is not ideal. Let's drag it down a bit. There we go. So if I do this maneuver node correctly, we'll be going down onto the surface of Duna at 10 kilometers per second. Hopefully the atmosphere will slow us down enough. It should, right? I mean, the atmosphere of Duna is pretty thin, so it might not even work. We might just slam into the surface of Duna and explode. That's probably gonna happen, isn't it? Now, it is incredibly important that I don't mess it up, because this is gonna be a very precise maneuver. In fact, I'm gonna put a thrust limiter on this engine to 22. Now the burn time's gonna be 25 seconds. Now, that might sound worse, but it's gonna let me be much more precise, which is very important for a maneuver node like this. And let's start burning. Okay, our line is getting closer to Duna. It's getting bent by Duna's gravity. There we go. Okay, that should be good enough. So now we're going to be using the rest of our delta V to slow down right before we enter the planets. Okay, let's time warp 10 days forward. And so far, this mission has lasted almost a year. Wait a second. I didn't even realize. We've gone from 10 kilometers per second to 2.4 kilometers per second. Oh, this is really cool. I'm sorry, I've spent a lot of this recording in the map screen and not actually showing you guys space. But anyways, this is Duna, and we're about to crash into it and probably never be rescued. Okay, we're speeding up and getting faster and faster as we get closer to the planet. Time to slow down. We're going way too fast. I'm going to deploy this chute. So it's going to deploy the second it gets into the atmosphere. Our engine's at max power right now. We're trying to slow down as much as we can. Look at how fast the atmosphere thing is going. This is really bad. Okay, we're out of fuel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's very bad. That's very bad. Yeah, no, I really don't know what to say. This is kind of what I was expecting. That's why you quick save. Okay, we're back in orbit here. Before we even decided to, try to land on Duna just by crashing into it and trying to use the atmosphere to slow down. That obviously didn't work. Now, we're going to be attempting to circularize. We're going to be going kind of close past Duna, and I'm going to add another maneuver here, and we're going to see if we have enough fuel to circularize. Oh, it doesn't even tell me. Well, that's a shame. How am I going to know if I have enough fuel to land? If it doesn't work, well, it's better than exploding on the surface of Duna. We're just going to be orbiting the sun. But then it'll be even harder to rescue than having them, say, on Duna. No! Okay, so I finished that maneuver node. Now we're going to be getting really close to Duna. But guess what? See that red? That means we don't have enough fuel. Maybe we can get into a really, really high orbit around Duna. Nope, this is what all our fuel is going to give us. A tiny turn around Duna. Oh wait, instead of having a maneuver node here, if we do it here, we might be able to really violently aerobrake around Duna. I mean, aerobraking earlier didn't really give us good results, but maybe this time it will. Okay, let's go over a plan. We're gonna use all of our fuel slowing down, and then I've made the maneuver node just so that we get into the atmosphere of Duna without crashing into it, and hopefully that slows us down enough. And start burning. Oh, look at this. Our apoapsis is infinity. Okay, well, we've run out of fuel. Let's see, our periapsis. Oh no, it's inside the planet again. Even though it says 3 kilometers, it looks like there's a hill there that we're gonna hit. Okay, we're entering the atmosphere. Hopefully the same thing that happened last time, which is us exploding, doesn't happen this time. It's going to though. Let's arm our parachute. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Well, I may have just really messed up now. I've got an even better idea. If this doesn't work, well, Kerbals are rather tough and resilient to certain impacts. We may have to tell Valentina to bail. Yes! My aerobraking idea worked. Our apoapsis is really going down, and we're slowing down, but now we're probably gonna explode. Whoa, this is cool. You can actually see the interior of the ship. I didn't even realize that. I don't think this ship's gonna survive 300 meters per second. Alright, here we go. Jump! Jump! And deploy your chute. I clicked deploy chute. Deploy chute, please? Huh? Oh no. Okay, well, we can see what happened to the capsule. Yeah, those were explosions. But that was the lower stage. Let's see the upper stage, the actual capsule. Let's see. Okay, and our chute has just been pulled, but the parachute actually deployed, so it's fine. So let's see. I'm gonna try to land Valentina without dying with the parachute. It looks like the capsule is about to hit the ground. Is it gonna explode? Yeah! Wait! No, that was just a heat shield. I think the capsule is fine. Alright, all we have to do now is land Valentina Kerbal and then mount a rescue attempt. Also, I'm sorry, I don't know what key I pressed. It's probably like a F1 or F3 or F2 or something. It gave me these drag indicators or these drag lines. You probably saw the red one on the capsule. Yeah, I didn't mean to press that and I don't know how to disable it. So, well, whoopsie. And we survived. I don't think a normal person can survive a 15 meters per second impact, but I guess this Kerbal can. How great. We're stranded on Duna. Well, let's plant our flag. Oh, okay, what should we call this place? Alright, since Kerbals don't need food or oxygen to survive for some reason, I'm pretty sure in KSP2 they're adding that feature. But anyways, we're gonna be completely fine. So let's just go inside this capsule and wait for rescue. It's gonna be a long time though. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!